Boston?
Oh man, playing at the Paradise Lounge with the Macromatics, and it's my first time in Boston doing my own show, so I'm very excited. I've been here a couple times opening up for Lyrics Born, Black Alicious, The Perceptionist, so this is a good chance to kind of, you know, see the Pigeon John fans out in Boston, so it's probably going to be around 3 or 4 people. And I'm excited.
That's not true. I've seen at least 10 already.
Yes! That's double.
You're going to be just fine. Music-wise, what's happening?
The new record came out, so I'm just on the road. And musically, I'm doing a lot of guest vocals on other people's projects, which I love to do because it kind of brings out a different side of me, you know, artistically. And then I'm slowly writing my new record that's going to come out in spring of 2008, which I'm very excited about. I'm going to be recording it probably this fall, probably in Nashville. Try to get out of LA for like 2 weeks and just try to do an original record, and I'm really excited. It's gonna be fresh, hopefully.
So why Nashville?
Nashville, one, it's kind of like my second home. I have a lot of friends out there because I used to write a lot of music in the Christian market scene, as well as, you know, the underground rap scene. So I have a lot of just connections and good studios out there for free. And plus it's like a good, fresh breath of air, getting out of LA and, you know, just, I've never done that. It's always been like doing 3 songs and then I have to go to work or have to go do something. I've never like went somewhere and only did music and recorded music, so that's why.
It's going to be like a retreat of sorts.
It's going to be a musical retreat, and it's going to be sweet.
Sweet.
Paid Dues Festival, the 2nd annual one, put on by Merce and Guerrilla Union. Last year I wanted to be on it because it's, you know, the first one, and there's only one in the world, so I'm proud to have it in LA. And then, oops, when I got the call that that they wanted me there, of course I said yes, and I had to not do the New York show in order to do the Paid Dues Festival. So it's going to be the bomb with Felt. All the big names in indie rap, as well as just hip hop in general, are going to be there, and it's really gaining a lot of attention, which is really dope. Like I think the tide is turning, where a lot of the industry is looking toward the independent artists, because they know that this is working and the mainstream formula isn't necessarily working, isn't making money. It's just looking like they're making.
I ask this question over and over again because it's something that I don't quite grasp in terms of their logic, in terms of why their record sales are dropping. I mean, it's the internet, it's this, it's that. I mean, obviously technology making an impact, but
right.
You make an excellent point, because my issue is maybe the quality is also an issue. People are just not feeling it anymore.
Maybe. I think that has maybe something to do with it, and that's probably why my records aren't selling that well.
Because
just playing.
Oh, you got me.
I turned it.
Got me.
I flipped it.
You got me.
So the quality, you know, and the cookie cutter,
right.
Like, I mean, there's a lot of pressure. I feel, you know, not sorry for the artists so much, but the labels really, they really have a formula, and especially if you do rap. Like, if you do not look the part and you're trying to do hip hop, you will not get a record deal unless you are connected to Jay-Z or some other big rapper. Like, there's not one really. They're all connected. Even when it comes to Lupe Fiasco, he's connected to Jay-Z.
Yeah.
There's
right.
there's no fresh voice.
Precisely.
You know, which is a little bit, you know, side note, it's a little bit detrimental to African American men, because only one African American man is portrayed in the media. I'm going to keep going on that one and not talk so much.
No, please keep going. Preach.
But I think that
definitely, I was going to ask you about that. Being, you know, an African American male yourself,
that's right.
Seriously wanted to know what your take on that was. Yes.
I think because the industry is making a lot of money, and a lot of, they're forcing people to or they're only choosing people that fit what they think, you know, a black man should look like or act like. I think that it's kind of hurting the music a little bit, and I love a lot of mainstream hip hop that's out there right now. So I'm not in any way like slamming anybody like that. Huge fan of the Clips, Young Jeezy. I think, like, as long as it's heartfelt and they're telling a story, you can kind of tell, like, this, you know, you can tell T.I. is a great example where you can see the balance, where he's not just a buffoon and only that. So meaning there's a lot of good stuff, and then there's a lot of kind of questionable stuff that makes me feel weird. I think that in the long run, I'm scared, like in 50 years, that we're gonna look back and we're, you know, hip hop and what's being promoted as hip hop today is going to be we're gonna look very silly, you know. I really think that. So.
Right, left, right, huh? Beat down, go left, right, yeah, left, right, huh? Everybody go left, right, huh? Check it, hello, everybody. So the monkeys, how do you